It's Week 18 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on up here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you can lose a game.
Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who has overcome plenty of adversity to forge a 12-year career. Former Virginia Tech Hokie, it's Tyrod Taylor.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. throwing again on second down. Taylor.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurts.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are back within a score.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Kenny Galladay.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Boston Scott on a return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
So it's all down to this, week 18 on the NFL schedule. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Kayvon Thibodeau, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. They'll run the option left, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. The Eagles at 15-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Eagles. Grant Calcaterra. 36 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Taylor. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Here's Brightwell. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep is Boston Scott. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first. He's got him in, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Giants going to go into the financial field in Philadelphia from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again is Taylor. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Scott. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start with one of the best rivalries in the NFL. Dallas on the road in our nation's capital. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdown runs. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to the half. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Guy.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Taylor. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Hurts will throw. Hurts fumbles it.
And who's got it? The Giants.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And the Giants ready to come out now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 29, Taylor.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Taylor. That's caught by Galladay. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Taylor to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Taylor will throw again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Down at the 25.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rolling to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts steps away. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Ken?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage?
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll them out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. The communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
To throw again on second down. Taylor. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Taylor. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Taylor dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here on the move to his left. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts, he'll buy some time right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch?
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. That's one of those, Charles, when it works, it looks amazing, and when it doesn't, it means trouble.
Yeah, you're right about that one, partner, because that allows us to say, what are you thinking when it doesn't work? Although I know in his mind when he made the call, he was thinking about the amazing part. But in this case, I think the defense, they caught on to this fairly quickly, and they were able to force the incomplete pass.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Giants have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, he fakes a spike. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for the Eagles, they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they will bottom out as the loss gives them a finishing mark of just 2-15. And you have to figure that this is a team that will look a whole lot different come training camp next July.
PlayStation